What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome back. I'm your host, Stranding. This is going to be one of those long trek videos. We have to travel all the way back to the beginning of this area, which is over 6,000 meters. So we have a long trek ahead of us. I'll try not to make it boring, but obviously, you know, this game is not going to be for everybody, especially when there's going to be a lot of traveling back and forth between these areas. So we're just going to go ahead and equip our stuff. And we'll be ready to go. Think we have everything we need. Don't forget to leave a like. It really helps the channel out, everybody. We're getting close to the end.
One of a kind.
A baby candidate.
Either that, or
a sacrifice.
A foundation. A bridge.
This episode is episode 10, Die-Hardman, and it's really just a big, long trek all the way back, so I want you to utilize all the skills that you've gained as of yet. And before we do that, we need to fabricate some equipment to make our trek a little bit easier as we're heading. I'm going to grab me another set of boots. I'm going to grab me, let's see, I got cell terrain, 2 speeds, and a carrier. Alright, so first things first is we're going to take one of our speeds and equip it. There we go. That way we've got another one. And that should be good. This is allow us to be able to go a little bit faster. They do kind of go down very, very quickly, so you got to be careful. Alright. Now, as far as plotting, you'll see that we have a huge distance that we have to travel here. I want to try to stay away from these areas here. So, in order to do that, what we're going to do is set our first marker for here. Looks like we have the zip line there, so actually I can go... I can remove, place that marker there. That should bring us to there. Then we'll set another marker for the paleontologist. And then we'll set another one for the geologist. Alright, so we've got our little trek set up, and let's go.
Good morning, Sam. Sam, it's Hartman. Be advised that chiral density in regions predisposed to strandings has increased dramatically. No doubt the beach is to blame. BTs drawn into our world under these circumstances may be affected in unpredictable ways.
So there's going to be music that's going to play here very shortly. I'm going to turn the sound off. So you guys obviously don't have to hear all that. As you can see, sound is going to be off now, except for my voice. That's just kind of the nature of the beast. Now, I don't know if this one is close enough, to be honest, but someone did leave a trike out here, so that's good. So let's see if this will actually connect to another one. And as you can see, there's not a connecting one. And that kind of sucks because it's only 256 meters away. but there's just something blocking it, so we can't use it. But that's all right. Someone did leave a bike down here, so we can take the trike. Big thank you, whoever left that there. All right. Make sure we're following the right path. We need to go to B. See, even on the bike, it's still going to be quite challenging because there's a lot of rocky terrain. But the reason that we want to stay on this side is because we don't want to get near that mule camp. All right. That's why we're going this way, because the mule camp is right over there. See, this is very, very tough to maneuver. And once it gets close enough to that camp, it'll automatically kind of stop that music there. Alright, looks like we're heading in the right direction. Just keep going here. Gonna have some big drop-off points here, so gotta be careful.
If anyone's watching.
A little tip for everybody, if you press up, or should I say down, to bring yourself into this, you'll be able to actually kind of go over rocks a little bit easier. Just a little tip there. Otherwise you're going to be, you know, bumping into things left and right. Come on, baby.
Okay, there you go, speed demon.
Alright, let's recharge. Getting closer to B. I know we could use probably that to get up there. But we'll stick with the bike for now, because it does seem like it's a good to use as of right now. Looks like someone's got a path here. Alright, so we've reached the paleontologist. Nice. Alright, so here we are. And as of right now, there's nothing we really need because we've been able to make it, so we're going to head to C.
Sam, do you copy? I've been looking into Clifford Unger and wanted to share my thoughts. To recap, Unger was a U.S. Special Forces operative whose retirement roughly coincided with the death Stranding. After he left the service, he somehow became involved in the early BB experiments. However, he died before they ended. Now, while the circumstances surrounding his death are not entirely clear, I'm beginning to suspect that these battlefields of his are at least partially sustained by his enduring emotional attachments. Anger, resentment, regret. I'm pretty sure it's got something to do with the BB experiments. That much seems clear given his repeated attempts to steal Lou. Cliff seems to be driven by a compulsion to reclaim our BB, as if that will make him whole again. A compulsion so powerful that he was not only able to drag himself from the depths of hell, but bring a piece of that hell along with him. One thing's for sure, he's nothing like a BT. We need to know the whole story about his death and his connection to the BB experiments. I'll keep digging and let you know what I find, Sam.
Safe travels. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Keep on keeping on.
Alright, this is where it's going to get a little tough here. Probably good to go this way. We'll go on the bike as long as it's going to allow us to. Alright, I'm going to try something. We're going to get out for a second. Pass a little time. Alright, looks like it won't stop. Anytime you get near one of those things, it can play music, so you gotta be kind of careful. Alright, so there is C in the geologist. You can see kind of where we're headed. Might not be able to go to the geologist route just because of the way things are taking us. But we will be able to get out of here. We just want to make sure that we stay away from these things. And then we got to go through all of those. So that's going to be kind of tough. Where do I want to go from here? Can literally hit up the weather station, so that'll be custom marker A. Alright. Yep, so you can clearly see that, you know, music's going to be playing throughout this whole thing, so that's going to be kind of tough for me. So obviously, you know, I've got to put, I got to mute it. You know, can't take any risks or anything like that. The channel. It's great music, though. It's all right. We've just landed on some timefall. Or should I say, got some enemies up ahead. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I thought there was a way to show where they would be. I guess you could just kind of look and see. Gonna have to be careful up ahead. Alright, we're just going to try to rush past it all. Okay, that worked. Alright, so it's not too bad. I had to do a lot of editing during this, of course, because, like I said, the music playing and everything. Alright, this is the only thing that sucks now is we're kind of heading back into this rocky terrain here. Alright, doing well. Alright. Like, even the smallest things can really just ruin your day terrain-wise. Got a rainbow up ahead. Let's try to make our way a little bit to the left. It's like I'm also trying to use my battery smart on the trike. Alright, made it to the weather station. Doing good. See if we can't recharge the trike back up a little bit. I feel like we're making decent time.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Okay. What do we got? What do we got up ahead? Let's see. Alright, we're in the right direction.
Sam, you're not going to believe what I found. It's about the BB experiments, their true purpose. According to official records, they were continued in secret on the order of President Strand, supposedly with the primary objective of developing BT detectors and preventing void-outs. Any advancements that could be applied to the fields of chiral communications and beach research were meant to be of purely secondary benefit. But it turns out, that's just a cover story. The truth is, Sam, BBs were originally conceived as catalysts for the operation of the chiral network. They're integrated into the infrastructure of not cities for that very reason. Every single one you've brought into the fold. It was probably Amelie herself who installed them as she moved west with the first expedition, carrying out her mother's grand plan, making sacrifice after sacrifice on the altar of progress. President Strand told the people what they wanted to hear and did what she thought had to be done. Also, America could be whole again. But I'm starting to wonder if it didn't cost her her soul. The chiral network is our greatest creation, our proudest achievement, and our guiltiest sin. I don't know how to feel about it all. Maybe if we knew more about Cliff and the BB experiments, we'd be better placed to judge. I'll be in touch.
So you can tell that those little stoppages right there are essentially loading screens. Because there's no reason that they couldn't just tell you that, like, on the intercom, you know what I mean? As opposed to stopping the game. Alright, made it out. At this point, we're just following the direction that it's telling us to go. I think we've gotten real lucky. You could put a road here. I don't know if we have enough materials, to be honest, to help in this road. Let's see. Let's see. Needs 600 chiral crystals. It needs metals and ceramics, and obviously we don't have no metals or ceramics. So we can't build on it. Alright, this is going to be a little tough. We might be hitting our close to the end of running with this guy, but we'll see. We've been going for a pretty long time. We've been able to go almost this whole way. And I think we've just hit our dead end. Because that's nothing but death down there. Alright, we're going to have to go that way. This is... Let's just go this way. Let's see how long we can keep this. You gotta want it, you know? You gotta want to make it happen, you know? How far away from the edge now? Okay, cool. A little bit down. Alright, I see one right there. You don't... I just hit it. I hope that worked. Now that's what I like to see. Talk about lucky. Alright, let me look. I know we're right in the middle, but we did do the correct thing. And we're getting pretty close, so we just need to keep heading towards the objective, because we've got these 3 areas here. Now we could somehow, if we end up going straight where we're going, we can get out of here and then make our way around that way. I think that might be a better one. So why don't we hit the marker and we'll follow D. All right. Alright, I think we finally lost our bike, unfortunately. But I didn't see a way around that. It's alright. This is why we have what we have. I think we were able to go on the bike for a pretty long time. Longer than I actually expected.
Top of the road.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sand Porter Bridges.
Alright, so we made it. And we've been out for a little bit of time, so we're at the Craftsman. Now we can just follow the trail, really.
Hey, Sam, I see you're coming up on Lake Knot. Stay strong. We're all rooting for you to finish the job and come home safe. By the way, I've made more progress in a certain investigation. It seems that Clifford Unger willingly put his own child in the care of the scientists conducting the BB experiments. But he did so completely unaware of their true intentions. This is pure speculation, but I think when Cliff found out about their plans, he attempted to reclaim custody. And after he failed, the BB remained in the program's care. In which case, he would have every reason to bear a grudge towards the president, the woman who allowed it all to happen, don't you think? But just because President Strand is dead, doesn't mean his hate died with her. No, I think he redirected it towards Bridges. Towards you and Amelie and anyone close to the director. And now that hate is driving him to set in motion the last Stranding, to bring an end to the world as we know it. Why else would Cliff hold Amelie hostage on the beach? He must know that she's an EE. There's no time to lose. You have to save her and the director. Though I still don't understand how he managed to travel to her beach in the first place. There must be more to their relationship. I'll see what I can find.
Nice.
All right, what do you say we... Oh, we can't. Dang it. No vehicles here. Other than that, there's not really anything we need. You know, is this the first time I've seen porters? Might be the first time I've seen porters. They're all over the place. Alright, let's head back. Let's see where we're going. Here we go. Shouldn't have too much further to go.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I'm gonna see if there's connecting. Nope, no connecting.
That's a close one.
I do see a road all the way over there. You can kind of see it, kind of hanging. If I don't have to cross, I'm not going to cross. Don't want to waste time. I think we've made actually really good time with the amount of distance that we've had to travel, because for at least 75% of it, we were able to do it on a vehicle. And I think that was what really helped us. And we haven't encountered any BTs, which I'm sure you could have encountered a lot at this point. I can kind of start to see the area up there, so we're definitely getting close. Going right into the storm. Alright, we're going to go ahead and switch now. Oops, sorry. There you go. Manage cargo. Offload. Oh, I think I understand it now. It's my battery pack, not... Yeah, that does kind of suck. It's, you gotta charge the battery, it's not having the amount. See, that was my fault. I was thinking it was the, you just picked another one. But no, that's not the case. It's actually the battery. See the things on the back, how they're red? So we'll have to get another battery when I get a chance to rest here. But we're literally right here, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But at least now I know. I mean, it's like I said, it's been a while since I played. So there's a lot of things clearly I didn't understand, like even how to throw. It's such a weird mechanic, you know, to the way that you have to throw things in this game. You have to hold it with your left hand, L2 or R2, and then hit square to like punch, which kind of like punches with the thing you have in your hand, and then let go when it's on the forward arc, I guess, of the punch, and then it throws it. It's such a weird mechanic. They went really deep and intuitive with everything. I know this has been a longer episode, maybe not as thrilling, but it's actually really still thrilling to me. It's kind of like narcotic, just the feeling of doing this. And we literally went a very long distance, 6,000 meters. Ever since we unlocked this area, I think in chapter 5 or somewhere around in there.
Got a moment, Sam? It's about the director. So there's no way he could have made the jump to Amelie's Beach if they didn't share a strong personal connection, right? Well, I looked, and I couldn't see one. The network should have contained something, anything, but there was nothing whatsoever. His entire life prior to his tenure with Bridges has been redacted. His name, his past, everything. There's no telling who he was. Which led me to consider another possibility. What if it isn't the director and Amelie who have a connection, but the director and Clifford Unger? And what if that connection is what facilitated the director's jump to Amelie's Beach? If it's those two who have a personal history, then it might explain why Cliff is holding the director hostage as well. But even if that were the case, it doesn't answer the bigger question. How the hell did the two of them end up on Amelie's Beach?
Sam, Hartman here. There's something else I'd like you to consider. A guess, albeit an educated one, concerning Cliff's objective. Somehow, with the aid of the chiral network, our individual beaches have begun to coalesce, resulting in the formation of a single massive seam. Should this process continue, there is a risk that BTs will flood across into our world, bringing about a death stranding on a heretofore unprecedented scale. Now, Clifford Unger's battlefields and my own beach appear to be unaffected by this phenomenon, existing entirely in isolation. They do not and have never intersected with others. But what if there were another class of beach, one that exists on a higher plane, that was responsible for setting this process in motion? And what if the beach in question were none other than Amelie's? Cliff may have summoned the director, but I believe his true aim was to seize control of Amelie's beach, to exploit its power over every other beach, and trigger the last stranding. It's the only rational explanation for Cliff's actions, which is why you have to stop him.
If Hartman's right, then we're in serious trouble. Using the chiral network in Amelie's beach to trigger the last stranding? That's why Higgs went after Amelie, wasn't it? If it was Cliff who put him up to it. Yeah, it all fits. With the last stranding, he'll finally have his revenge against the world that stole his life and his child. You've got to stop him, Sam. You've got to make the jump to Amelie's beach as soon as possible. Get in and get her back. It's our only hope. If you can't, then we're all doomed.
So close. Alright, I think we finally made it, ladies and gentlemen. What a trek we have been on. Now I just gotta find the entrance. I think there's the road. Yeah.
Be there for you and your mom, no matter what. I couldn't just go off and get myself killed anymore. Couldn't leave you all alone. I couldn't. I had it all wrong. All wrong. Being a father didn't make me scared. It made me brave. I'm so long. Don't make the same mistake. Be yourself. Be free.
Captain, I need you to hand it over.
Shoot him, John. Shoot him! I gave you an order. Shoot him!
Wow, so towards the end of the game, it really shows you that the people you've been working for are the villains. And, yeah, Cliff he's, in my opinion now, he's the good one. Sheesh. Totally changed that around.